All right, we're out here at Salmon Falls. Here's the second video. I just did a video highlighting the game and bonus room up there, the movie room, and wanted to do a quick walkthrough on this so you guys could see what the progress is. So we don't have the framing done right here, so there's going to be a return wall that comes out to help define that space over there. We have an opportunity here that I don't want to miss out on, because when you walk through this double door, a nice double door, it's very exposed, but it'll be less exposed when we frame in right down there. You can kind of see it marked out on the floor. It goes out, and then I think it comes over and angles over and creates kind of some definition here. So that'll help out. But we got this area, and it's massive. 20-foot ceilings. I think fixtures are going to be a big deal in this area, sourcing the right height. And then this area is an area that needs to be defined with hutches, storage, design details, elements, things like that. So Megan and Emily and myself will work on that next week, but this is the area I'm talking about. Hopefully that gets a little more defined. We go into the great room, and we have a great room. Paul installed both of those doors yesterday. We're working on some other things right now, including installing that door, which was a pain, but it's done. They're very heavy. But anyways, we don't have definition done on this, and we obviously don't have the fireplace built-ins yet. But you can see the scale of this room. It's a very big room. You can see the covered porch out here. It's a very big covered porch. And we got these are going to be built out to 18 by 18, 18 by 18, and I believe 18 by 18 right here. So I think this gets extended out, and then it'll be arched, and arched. Very nice, out to the lake. If we're going to try to get top dollar for this house, which we kind of need to, I think we might want to look at improving the beach so that it becomes a dynamic part of the living experience of this home. Right now, it's a great beach. It's great feeling, great ambiance. House looks good, other than the fact that it should be dropped about another 2 foot in the ground, which is unfortunate, but we'll be able to get some good aesthetic appeal from having to deal with that, but it's not going to be cheap. But anyways, you can see what people have down here on this beach. I'd say I got about 30 feet of sand to the grass, and then down below I've got water that drops down. There's other areas in this subdivision that have been improved with very good beach setups. They actually built out with a retaining wall right there, and then it looks like they got probably some steps. They got some steps right there on the side to get down to their beach. But we might want to look at spending $30,000 and see what we can do to make this a really integral part of the home, other than just the sand and the water. And what I mean by that is, someone that's going to buy a house like this is not going to want to have the headache and hassle of having to do it themselves. If it's done right, they're going to want it, they're going to like it, they're going to come in and they're going to say, we know it's a value, it's a lifestyle thing, and we want it. So what I'm thinking is about, we even supply the paddle boards and the kayaks. You can see the kayak that they have there. Maybe even go through the research of what it would take to build a dock, a small little dock, so you could, stage it fishing poles and things like that with a little boat that you dinghy out with. So anyways, back to the house. So you can see the massiveness of this. That needs to be taken into consideration. You don't want massiveness just for the sake of massiveness. Ceiling, Paul's asking about a ceiling detail. I'm like, no, we got a lot going on here. So fireplace will get built in. We'll figure out how to do the built-ins in a way that doesn't break the bank, but still gives us something of wow effect. You've got the kitchen. Okay, so this will be defined here a little bit. That'll be built out, and I think there's an arch, or maybe it's up there. We got some arches. That's what the theme of this house is. As you can tell, the kitchen window, these windows that are missing right now, not missing, but we're installing them. We've got the wine area right here. We got Paul and Tucker back from slacking off. Just kidding. No, they're over at Jackson Creek adjusting that door. So we've got the wine area right now, and I was originally concerned about the wine area not being deep enough, but it sounds like what we're mounting on there is much shallower. I don't want to spend the money on a mini split, but I think we are. We're going to wall this area off right here and then access that area from underneath the stairs. We got a cool idea in there. You got the kitchen in here. Soffits will help define this quite a bit. So we've got the kitchen. And then we've got the hidden pantry area that this will be cabinetry built all along that wall. You won't be able to know that you walk through the pantry, this cabinet pantry, into your actual pantry. So it'll be a nice little cool little feature. That's 3 areas in this house. We usually try to do 1. We're going to do 3 areas in this house of kind of cool hidden storage. You can see the patio doors are excellent patio doors. Slide very nicely. And then they open all the way up here. So you just push it to the end, and you bring the outside in. And you watch your finger, because I just pinched my finger in there. But so, 2/3 of it's open. These open from the center. So these are already open. Nice little feature. And I'm kind of making this video for Luke and anyone else. But so that's why I'm talking about this for Luke Gilbert. And I'm talking about some other details for Luke Ronning. So I'm going to shut these. It's a little windy out, a little cold for the day after summer starting. Okay, so the rest of the house, fairly simple right now. We've got the master suite over here, or primary suite, whatever you call it. That's our mechanical closet that we've been talking about so much with messaging. You go into the master, a lot of LSL studs. You can see this. This wall is perfect and true because of the LSL studs, which cost about twice. That's going to get cut out, which is unfortunate because that's a beautiful piece of lumber, but that's going to be cut up. We have one mistake here, and that is the height of this. And it's not that big of a mistake, and you see much more egregious mistakes on all homes. This one, could have been done better. The legs on the center window, I believe, are too short by 1.5 inches. I mean, it got framed correctly, but you can see that they don't line up. The bottom lines up, but the top doesn't. And so going forward, if we're doing these arched window packages, we need to be a little bit more diligent. Same thing with like the front door. The front door was built to swing out. Well, no front doors swing out, so Paul modified it to make it happen, but that's another issue that we've had. Another issue that we've had is the openings that have been framed. Some of them have been a little tight, so we need to take that into account going forward. Okay, let's go into the master suite, primary suite. Sorry, I'm still getting trained. You got your his and hers. His on that side, hers on this side. I don't know the exact design. We're going to build a false wall back there with a freestanding tub right there, and there's your shower with your sunken floor. So all be heated through here. This sheeting has to get cut up, as you can see. That shower floor is not as small as what it appears. We've got a little linen area. It's not really, I think we're going to build linen in here, but that's not really that. It's 12 inches deep, so it's not that useful. I'm not quite sure exactly how we want to purpose that space. Probably just put some shelving in there, but anyways. The water closet enclosed like always, and our primary closet. So primary closet, that window's going up, that header, the arch is going up to the top of the header. I'm glad we removed the washer and dryer out of this one. It would have taken too much space, but it's a good closet without that occupying up so much space. I'm thinking we do a cool little peninsula off of this, underneath this window, have a nice little bench at the end of it maybe, and then built-ins, nice closet all the way through here. We really want to highlight this house, finish it out as well as it is, because this is a very custom build, as everyone knows, but you can just tell it. You can just look at it, how custom it is. Got Paul working on the understairs. This is one of the cool things that we're going to do. Paul, what are you doing right now? Don't act shy.
Just making some damage.
So Paul right now is cutting in the header so that we can access under the stairs, but down this long hallway, we're going to do tongue and groove ceiling, most likely, and then wall paneling through here. And part of the wall paneling is going to have that incorporated hidden area. So you got your hidden pantry, you got your hidden understairs storage, and you have your hidden bonus room. So that's what Paul's doing. He's going to design up something for that area, work with Megan and Emily, and make it happen. And so we've got the office back here. I forgot the powder room. So here's the powder room. Powder room with the angled vanity. It's going to look something like this, held off the wall. So it's got a cool little design aspect to it that's going to make this be a very cool powder room. And then I'm going to go through the wall here into the office bath. So this is the office bath. and closet. So you've got like a 36-inch vanity. You've got your water closet, an opening right here, just a free space. And over here you have your linen. And your shower. So back into here. I'll finish this up real quick because we're almost there. You got your drop zone off of your garage. Got a great RV bay. Good sized garage. Your mechanical right here. Pass-through garage door, overhead door. So very cool. You could create a nice little bar area back there. I've always thought, I love that concept where during the summer you open up that garage door and have your cabinets inside the garage and have your seating area outside. But we got our framing man extraordinaire, Augustine, making this all happen. Does a great job for us. The guys at Arm Construction Framing and Siding do a great job framing. Do excellent work. Come into our drop zone here. This area needs to be defined a little bit more on what we're going to do. I think the plan was we took out a closet here. Now we're making this like a built-in. I think there's some opportunity here for us to do something kind of cool in this drop zone if we think through what the usefulness aspect of it could be. And then we've got, that'll be a window at the end of this hallway, and then into the ensuite downstairs. So you've got, if Mom's staying with you, this is her room and her bathroom and her closet. So she'll have a shower in there, vanity, water closet, and regular closet. So that's it. Oh, you know what? Let me go get the exterior because you guys haven't seen the exterior, and it is a beautiful exterior. Yes, I stuttered. That was a purposeful stutter. All right, so one aesthetic of this, we've designed this house specifically for this plan. All right, we've for this home site, for this lot, and this is what we have. And it is a gorgeous house. It's going to be a French chateau. Good entry, windows, black. It's going to be, cream colored, I believe, with some nice stucco adornments. Yeah, so that's the house on the inside. And side. Sheeting the roof, finishing it up. Beautiful on the back too. We're installing the windows, that's better. Cut up quite a bit. That's how you get the aesthetic. If you cut it up, you make it visually stimulating. Of course, more costly, as you could tell by our lumber debris pile. Holy smokes. A lot of angles on this thing. Okay, that's it. Take care.